Hello, this is Ali with Powerline Reporting. Thanks for taking a minute to check out this latest update on the IKE to PLS integration. And in this video, we're going to look at a troubleshooting technique you can use to resolve misaligned multi-pole structures. So on the screen here, I have an example of a misaligned structure. So if you notice, this stub pole here is connected to this subject pole, and you'll see that the stub pole has this vertical offset. It's not on the same plane as any of the other structures. It's way down low. And if we take a look in Google Earth, this is that stub pole, and these are some of those distribution poles around it. So it's on the same plane. Basically, this is a flat street, so it should be on the same level, on the same plane here, but it has this negative vertical offset. So what causes that? Well, that is a direct result of incorrect modeling using the IKE-4. Every time with multi-pole structures, you're required to define the location of every pole other than the main subject pole. So this is the IKE structure for that PLS-POLE model. We have the main subject pole, and then we also have that stub pole. And that stub pole has a location field that is required, and this is where the issue is coming from. So this field must be recorded from the ground line base of the subject pole of pole number 1 and to the base of the current pole. Now, if you, instead of targeting the base of both of the poles, if you target the tip of the poles, then you will end up with a big difference. And since this stub pole is much shorter, you can end up with a pretty big delta in your vertical offset. So that's where that offset came from. So instead of targeting the pole base, when this structure was captured, the tip of the pole was used as the reference point, and the difference in that Z elevation led to this dramatic drop in the modeled stub pole base elevation. So the proper way of fixing this issue would be to go out in the field and recapture the structure, making sure to shoot that location from the base of the pole to the base of the pole. But in lieu of making a trip back out to the field, if you go into Settings, PLS-POLE, set pole base Z of multi-pole structures to 0. If you enable this option, the integration will ignore any deltas in that Z component of the location, and will just model all poles at the same elevation. So if we select this option and rerun the integration, so the integration just finished running. So now we're going to go ahead and import our structures. Just choose a generic wire file for now, and then take a look at that structure. So now you'll notice that that stub pole is no longer at a much lower elevation. It's in the same plane as the other distribution poles on that street, but you will notice that it is offset a little bit above the this elevation here for some of these bases of these poles. So this like I said, it's a troubleshooting option which can help to normalize your PLS-POLE models. However, the appropriate step is to go back out in the field and to recapture that location field. But in the meantime, this is a way that you can help to ensure that your models are consistent. Well, thank you for taking a minute to check out this update on the IKE to PLS integration. If you have any questions or want to reach out, please send me an email. My email is ali@powerlinereporting.com. That's ali@powerlinereporting.com. Thank you, and I look forward to hearing from you.